already know from the title that there is a dual Marwol battery set radio in this box. Now this radio is not what you would call very desirable by collectors. It's an odd brand, kind of rare. There's a specific reason I bought it. One of the reasons was that it's was priced very nice. And when I get it out of the box and on the bench, I'll show you one of the other reasons I bought it. But let's get this box opened up and see. I love getting packages. It's something to look forward to. So how did he pack this? Well, he's got it wrapped in bubble wrap. That's good. Okay. So, everything looks good so far. It's well packed. I hate to get something from eBay that's not very well packed. See if I get this unwrapped without opening up an artery. I think the camera needs to look down a little bit better. Let's see how that works. Now, anyways. Well, there are several reasons I opted for this radio. Several reasons. When I get it on the bench, I'll point out one of the several reasons. But there we are. And like I say, there's nothing to go wild over this radio. Nothing to go wild over it. It's kind of an off-brand, run-of-the-mill 5-tube, but there are several reasons I bought it, and I'll make that very clear in the next clip when I get it up on the bench and we examine it just a little bit closer. So here it is up on my bench. Now, the one criteria that made me buy this radio was it was priced very attractively. The shipping was low and the overall price was low. That's the first criteria of why I easily bought this radio. Like I say, it's not an Atwater Kent breadboard or a DeForest radio from 1921. It's a typical 1925 5-tube radio. So the other thing is notice how dirty it is. And if you look at the inside, here's the A battery cable. Here's 5 tubes, and in the pictures on eBay, these tubes were fairly dust covered. He packed the inside of this very nicely. The seller packed it well. So what this radio is what we call, who collect antique radios call attic fresh. This is an attic fresh radio. No collectors had it, had their hands in it, nothing. It's as found. The person who sold it He was a picker apparently, and he found it, and this is as is. So it hasn't been fooled around with. No collectors have done any kind of fiddling with it. There's a really good chance that all 5 of those tubes still work. In fact, I might even get bold here, and I might hook this radio up without even checking the audio transformers or well, I might check the grid leak resistor. I'll at least do that. But without checking the audio transformers or checking to see if the tube filaments are all good, I might wire this up and test it without doing anything. Now there's other reasons I bought this particular radio, and that'll come at the last end of this clip. I'm going to try to make this video all in one. I'll be refinishing the case, cleaning it up real nice, but I don't want to make a multi-part video out of this. I want to do this all in one video. So the next clip I'll have it hooked up and see if it works. So here I got it set up for a test. Got the radiola horn speaker plugged into it. Now what I've got here, this is a 1 meg, let's see, let's position this camera. This is a 1 meg resistor. I've got it in parallel with the existing grid leak resistor, which measures 40 mega ohms. That's pretty high, and I'm sure that's not right. So I've got it hooked up to an antenna. I've got it hooked up to a power supply. So the next step is to switch this thing on. Now I did not try it off camera. So what you're seeing is my first attempt just to see if this radio works without me doing anything to it. I didn't check the tubes to see if any of the tubes have good filaments. I didn't check the audio transformers. All I did was hook it up. I did put this mega ohm resistor in parallel with the one that's in there. Maybe we need it, maybe we don't. So I'm going to switch her on. Turn up the gains a little bit. And we don't get anything. I'm not surprised. We are getting a crackle. So, nothing. Or
solid that it inspires absolute confidence. That was precisely my experience when I bought my SUV. Holiday Automotive in Fond du Lac. The test drive, the financing, the delivery of my new vehicle. Every detail was handled with precision and frankly, perfection. Hey, it's Jerry Bott and I drive Howard. Hey, it doesn't. The March Mania sale at Holiday is your ticket to score more. It's where to gear up. Get more vehicle for your buck, more for your trade.
This is why they made Nutridyne radios.
Or online at rogersroofing.com.
Do you owe $10,000 or more in credit card debt or personal loans? With credit card debt,
If you got more than $10,000 worth of credit card loans, you are in trouble. I don't have any of those. Look at that. Right out of the box. The only thing I did was I added this. Now let's... That's without it. It works, even with the existing. The cost of living skyrockets. Yeah, that's what it's going to do, isn't it?
Choose your schedule. Choose from daily, weekly, monthly, or sometime in between. Looking for more reliability on the road? Check out our new dedicated and regional van truckload opportunities. Don't miss out. Find your perfect driving job today at SchneiderJobs.com. That's SchneiderJobs.com. Are you investments in the right accounts? What's best, traditional or are you receiving all available tax deductions? Are you paying as little taxes as you can? These are all questions.
Well, I'm not going to tune it up much more than that. Isn't that amazing? Attic fresh. Right out of the attic. 5 tubes in it and at a really good price. Now there's a specific reason I bought this particular radio, and that's going to come up in the last clip in this video. But isn't that amazing how this thing actually works? I didn't have to do anything to it. I probably didn't even need that 1 meg resistor on it, but I've never heard of a 20 meg or a 30 meg grid leak resistor, but I don't know. It still worked. So
So if you're like me, you probably started out using your personal phone.
Get those picks locked in, have matchups with us, or just get ready for all the action ahead. The Road to a Championship begins at 6 p.m. in West Dallas.
that crackling,
It's a minute last.
that could be anything.
In West Dallas on the 18th.
That could be dirty rheostats. It could be bad connections on the tuning capacitors, but hey, it has, this radio came to me with 5 good O1A tubes in it and 2 working audio transformers. This must be my day. Alright, I put a 1.2 meg resistor across the grid leak circuit in parallel with the glass tube one that was reading like 40 megs. That's way high. I would have liked to put a 3 meg resistor in, but I didn't have one. But I think a 1.2 will work just fine. But and I have it out of the case now because I'm going to strip and refinish the casework on it. I also want to polish the faceplate. But let's just see what this thing does.
Every buyer and every agent will know your home is for sale no matter what agent you hire. So where are the differences? Why is redefined routine auction the right choice? It's because of the auction. Nobody does it like we do. It provides buyers with total price transparency. It provides buyers with the opportunity to place a higher bid. Buyers will love that you gave them the opportunity to bid higher. They'll love that you didn't force them to guess at a price. The price in an auction is totally transparent. When all buyers can see the prices, they bid more and they push the sales price up to the max. And achieve the best price guaranteed. When buyers bid, sellers win. RedefineRealty.com, the place you want to go. Lynch McGuanago Traffic Center. 94 eastbound traffic slows up from the stadium interchange to 27th westbound. is Jennifer Jolly, Tech Life columnist for USA Today, founder, editor-in-chief of Techish.com, based in San Francisco. Jennifer, thank you for joining us today. And let's begin with the most important and obvious question. Is it EVA or EVA AI?
Is private, but want his fans to know that he was at peace. WGN Sports Time is 12:05.
Day 2 of the NCAA tournament gets going today. A couple more Big Ten teams will be in action tonight. Number 2 seed Purdue facing Queens University, and 9 seeded Iowa will take on number 8 Clemson. Top seed Florida.
Ultimately, the Hegon meter is still at a 10 because the Bears bought land that they told us was intended for a stadium that they wanted to build in Arlington Heights. And the lease runs out in 2033. We got a long time before that happens.
Salmon, any entree, ribs, you got it. All buy one, get one free. Desserts also buy one, get one free. Only at the famous Fox and Hounds. Unwind tonight with an old-fashioned. 100 wines. Enjoy in one of the 8 elegant dining rooms with 7 real wood-burning fireplaces. You're going to feel warm and welcomed and cozy. Take your family to the Fox and Hounds this week. Half of your dinners are free. Just off Highway 167, 2 miles east of the Holy Hill Shrine. Serving dinner from 4 p.m. today. Dine early. Tables are open. Serving Saturday lunch from 11 till 2. Google call and reserve your Friday. Try dinner. It's the famous Fox and Hounds. Time for WTMJ Sports Update from the Corp office. This one call info.
I guess that's all I'm going to get. Well, that's pretty good. So that's about it.
With